Welcome back to Give Me a Tale, a series of book talks about animals, here at Clark County Public Library. It's me, Miss Alyssa, here to lead you through all the different books about animals. So, let's get started. And today's animal is chameleons. Alright, so let's take a look at these camouflaged lizards. Okay, so let's hear some fun facts about chameleons. Now, chameleons are known for their ability to change color, although not every chameleon can do this. However, what you may not know is that chameleons don't necessarily change colors for camouflage reasons. It's mostly due to social signaling, temperature changes, and their mood. So like saying hi to another chameleon, trying to stay warmer or cooler, or just letting everyone know, hey, I'm mad. Chameleons have zygodactylous, four-toed feet, and most have a prehensile tail. A prehensile tail means that they can consciously move their tail. Think of a monkey tail. They can do that. They can even sometimes hold on to things with it. And our final fact is, chameleon eyes are the most distinctive of any reptiles, with the eyelids joined with only a pinhole for the pupil and the ability to pivot and focus independently. Their eyes work a lot like if you had two paper towel rolls and you were pointing them in different directions. That's exactly how chameleons can see. Now, let's see for ourselves some stories about them. Sometimes it can be hard to stand out or make friends. And a little chameleon named Napoleon is having trouble with both in the story Invisible Lizard by Kurt Cyrus. Throughout the book, Napoleon tries everything he can think of to stand out. After all, in order to make friends, people have to notice you exist first. But nothing seems to be working. And actually, looking at the colorful illustrations, it can be hard to spot him on the page sometimes, which really only proves his point. So, get your peepers ready to spot Napoleon as you read along and see if he ever succeeds in being seen. How many ways can you lose a chameleon? Let us count the ways. Well, maybe not count them, because I'm sure there's too many to count. But My Colorful Chameleon by Leonie Roberts will certainly tell you about all the ways you can lose them. With colorful illustrations befitting the title and rhymes to move the story along, our narrator and her pet keep getting into trouble as she loses her chameleon over and over, much to her mother's dismay. Our narrator insists that her pet is good though, as changing color is exactly what chameleons are meant to do. This story can be a lot of fun in a couple different ways, with the first being the story itself. The other way is trying to spot the chameleon whenever it gets lost. If you don't catch it during the first reading, make sure to keep an eye out for it during the second. With colors, rhymes, and a story about being yourself, make sure not to lose sight of this story. Ever wondered what a day in the life of a chameleon may look like? Look no further, because that is exactly the story that you see in Chameleon by Joy Cowley. Our story starts with a chameleon resting on a branch before he gets up for the day. Slowly, we get to see him encounter other animals and see how he reacts to them. You also get to see how and why his colors may change depending on who he encounters. With large text and simple language, this is an excellent story for those beginning to read by themselves or with some help as you move along. There's even more in-depth information in a Did You Know section at the end of the book, with some awesome photos to help illustrate how chameleons actually are in the wild. This is a short and sweet story about our colorful reptilian friend. If you're looking for some facts that read more like a story, Chameleons Are Cool by Martin Jenkins is an excellent choice. With large text and easily flowing sentences, this book quickly gives out lots of information, and it doesn't even feel like it's doing that. It feels more like someone is telling you all the things about chameleons that they think are awesome. The colorful illustrations are also really helping, showcasing multiple colors that chameleons can feature and all the different ways that they can appear. There's also the occasional additional fact weaving around the pictures to help make a point. In any case, if you want a nonfiction book that's as cool as chameleons are, this book is the clear choice. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you saw a story that you'd like to read yourself, try to spot it on the shelf or ask a librarian to help you get it. Until next time, I'll see you then.